Hi. Sorry, I was drinking and coughing at the same time. Hello, hello. Look at my nails. You guys, when I say, so this heart healing stuff, when you heal your heart, what you do first and foremost is you begin to amplify self-love. So in any heart work that you do, whether it's working with rose quartz, because a lot of times, you see people with posts and stuff, they're like, welcome, welcome, I see you guys coming in. Oh, hello again. My name is Amora from morewithamora.com. Welcome, welcome to my sacred space. This is day 14 of the Amora Energy Heart Healing sessions that we got going on. So this is specifically 29 days, and this is day 14. But 20, hey, I see you guys, say hi, say what's up, say hi to your neighbor, tell me where you're watching from. But this is day 14 of our specifically gathering regularly every morning around 6:30 a.m. to go over heart healing, to receive high frequencies of heart healing, specifically to patch up any holes that our hearts may have, release any cords that our hearts may be attached to, or, just going back to if you do have cords, maybe with a husband or a wife or a child that you want to keep, then those aren't cords that are going to release. What they will do is they will upgrade, so that if there are any imbalances between the relationship, they will begin to work themselves out as you do this work. As you become more whole, as you free yourself, you begin to free the relationships around you. So I'm just doing some clearing. I was doing some sweeping today. One thing I really appreciate, and hello Tracy, hello LaShonda, hello Sister, hey guys. One thing I really appreciate about Latin America, and I believe it's this way over in Africa as well, the many countries over there, but that sweeping is the first thing that you will hear in the morning, other than the birds and like the natural sounds, but you will hear the matriarchs or the patriarchs or someone of the house sweeping up early in the morning. And yes, out here in these not so developed countries, Mexico is totally developed, but not in world power countries like the U.S., dirt comes in the house, wind blows, and everything just it comes inside. And so even outside, you'll see people sweeping, or you'll see people dousing the floors, washing the floors, and then sweeping everything outside. And it's that sweeping motion, it's a brushing motion, it's cleaning. And it's not just cleaning the environment and the atmosphere, but it's cleaning the energy that you carry. It's cleaning your mind. It's giving you space to just wash things away. And so I just wanted to, actually that's what I started, because I woke up this morning and there was stuff on the ground when I came downstairs. So I went outside, I got the broom, and I just started sweeping, and then I was like, you know what, let me pull out my sage. So I've got sage burning here, I got some coals. Then I started Grand Rising, hello. And so just starting this lovely Sunday, wrapping up week 2 of our heart healing with some cleansing, with some sweeping away of the old, the debris, the stuff that is just on the surface, because we brought so much up to the surface. So let's just clear away the stuff on the surface, so that we can go into this 3rd week grounded with more energy, more space, and more oomph to keep going. Yes? Yes. All right, guys. So calling in the highest frequencies of love and life, universal truth. We stand in our present awareness that we are not the things we experience. We simply experience these things. And when we latch on to an experience, when we do make an experience, or the feelings that we received from said experience, when we make that part of who we are, when we think about it all the time, when it becomes how we now approach the next situation, how we now begin to work in the world, in the physical, how we maneuver and move through this planet, whether it be at work, through love, when we have these filters that have been created because we have made an experience part of who we actually are instead of just experiencing it, that is where we get stuck energy. You'll see it when people are grieving. You'll see it when people don't feel worthy. Welcome, Megan. You'll see it when people have fear, when they've been traumatized, when there has been an abusive situation. And those memories will continue to play because they've gotten lodged somewhere in the person's psyche. So what we want to do is allow smooth movement, smooth passage of all the emotion, all of the energy, all of the feelings that come up as we do our work. So clearing away the surface, so we can go into this third week, strong, fortified, ready to take on our next project, our next soul project, level of awareness. Oh, I thought this was, I was wondering why these sticks were so flimsy. I've been just snapping up, you probably saw me snapping up a couple sticks and putting them on here. And I was like, what kind of sage did I have? It's rosemary. Which is beautiful, lovely, lovely. It has a lovely fragrance. And, it's delightful. So this one has actual leaves on it. That's how I knew it was rosemary. Whereas the other stems were just sticks. I wish you guys were here with me, but since you're not, we'll do a energy smoke saging or a smudging by proxy. And so we have rosemary, there is white sage already burning in there, and of course, some Palo Santo. I put a little tobacco on it before I started with you guys. Tobacco is a very powerful plant medicine for when you are doing work in the spiritual realm. Grateful for all that we have been offered in the past 2 weeks in terms of healing. The shifts that we've had, the aha moments we've experienced, the mindset. When your mind changes, sometimes it truly feels like the bricks are being dismantled. Like you can feel it. And if you don't feel it, ask yourself to show you. Ask yourself, show me where I am shifting. Show me where old paradigms are being dismantled. Ask yourself, and you will begin to see. You will begin to see. Alright, so breathing deeply. Megan says she loves rosemary. It's so delightful, isn't it? I love it. So as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, consciously do so evenly, bringing everything into balance so that if you're breathing in 5 seconds, you are releasing all of the air you have as much as you possibly can. Hopefully in 5 seconds, but I think it's actually more important to just release. Continue to release the air. Because a lot of us in this time and age, we breathe shallow. That's another thing we will be discussing in Goddess in 101, as well as in the Energy Mentorship, which is a 3-month commitment. So if you guys are interested, and let me know. I have 1 slot left. Just 1. And you have like 2 or 3 options of time slots that let's discuss. So that energy, releasing the energy, shifting, grounding, going into the next week. That is the intention. I'm going to walk you through guided meditation. If any messages come up, I will speak on them, and if they resonate with you, then there's a message for you. If anything comes up. I don't know if something's going to come up. Relax in the shoulders, allowing your knees not to be locked as you either sit or lay, but imagine there being a valve in your knees and allowing them to have energy flow through you, just like a waterfall flowing through your knees. So, in this reading, or in this energy healing, which is also a reading, they're one and the same in the moment, a lot of ancestor energy is coming up. Ancestor energy of those of high frequency, those who have been waiting for you to reach this level, which is at least visibly shifting into higher levels. So we have layers and levels of ancestors. Of course, some are still in their flesh. The same way we have different family members. You may have conscious family members and then family members that are still robbing their granny so they could go buy J's. Okay, so shifting into a space where you are guided by those who care for your bloodline on a higher level. They oversee things, they're not manipulative at all. So that's why they lay back. They sit back. It's like they've done the work, and so they sit back and they just wait. They wait for you. Because they know you have to grow up at some point. They know you signed up for this. They know, there'll be signs and feathers and butterflies and bumblebees and stuff like that, but they know that you got to go through what you got to go through. Meanwhile, a lot of the ancestors that people are conjuring, you are not, apparently, but because these ancestors are waiting for you and they're coming forward. But a lot of people or the ancestors that they are conjuring or giving offerings to, they are doing so in a somewhat enabling manner for ancestors that are manipulative. They would have been manipulative or lying or cheating, gambling. Like, not saying gambling's bad, but it was more of like a not so good thing. You know, secrets that they refuse to release. Even now, they aren't trying to release them, which holds people back. So, ascending beyond those. Because when you ascend beyond them, then you can help them. So good job in shifting and greeting the ancestors that are trying to help even the lower frequency ones that are still trying to suck on the flesh, trying to stay stuck in the flesh, even though they don't have spirit. I mean, even though they don't have a body and they are in spirit. They won't let go. Kind of like people that grieve forever. They're stuck. Ache to being unstuck. Ache, ache, ache. It is so. Releasing all frequencies of stagnation. Releasing all roots, cords, anchors of limitation, of lack, of family, ignorance, of community, thinking, of low vibration. With the strength to get beyond society's vision of you, expectation of you, desire for you. Whether it be a conglomerate, this store wants you to buy this place wants you to come here. Whether it be an individual, this person wants you to love them in the way that they want you to love them. This family member wants you to become this, when you want to continue being as you are in growing spiritually. Speaking the word of fortitude over the heart space and its elevation and its evolution and its shifts and its changes and its releases. Energy must be getting hot because it just got disconnected for no reason. Is my Wi-Fi on? Let's see. Yep, Wi-Fi's on. But we're back. You guys still with me? I see you guys are there. Good. Continuously speaking the word that you are whole. You just cannot see it. And so it's beginning to see it in your mind's eye first and foremost. That will begin to show you and allow you to see it in this realm. Working with Labradorite and silver. Oh, this has not been a guided meditation. This has been stuff coming through. So, we're rolling with spirit, rolling with what's coming up and out. This is the work. The trusting of your intuition many times is just doing the work. Trusting yourself, trusting that it's making shifts and making things change. Megan says her phone is doing it too. She keeps having to come back. Okay? No worries. Oh, I love sunflowers. Thank you for the sunflowers. You can give me some more sunflowers. Everybody can send me sunflowers. Those are my favorite. Okay. So like I said, using Labradorite with the intention of Labradorite, what do you want? Hold on. Why do they need to wear Labradorite? Why am I wearing Labradorite today? To fortify your energy field. That's the word. The fortification is the word. Just fortifying your energy field. And again, whew, this just blessed me. It just came through. And I know it's for me too, but it's coming through because I'm here with y'all. So good. Thank you. Darn it, did I just miss it? No. What's happening right now is a calibration. Okay? So, ooh, thank you for the sunflowers and the suns and the sunflowers and the suns. What's happening now is a calibration. As we're doing this work, if you are joining me, we are going through a calibration stage, okay? So it's a calibration is when you go back and forth. You know, even when you calibrate your phone, remember calibrating your phones and having to go in figure eights? Figure eights, yes, boom, that's it. But that calibration, going back and forth. So until you meet yourself in the middle, until you're right where you need to be. So that's also the pendulum slowing down, okay? The pendulum is slowing down. We're trying to get it to a point, again, where we're not too high, we're not too low, we're not too excited, we're not too depressed. Like, we want to find the middle way, okay? And this may not be for everyone. Some people enjoy the highs and the lows. For me, it's exhausting. So I am in a stage, in a space where I am conserving my energy and being very particular about where I send it, where it goes, and how I spend it. Because even seeing beauty, and it's just like, oh my gosh. Like, for example, when I was at the beach and I saw the starfish, okay? My whole life was made. I was so excited, okay? I was just in there. Ooh, are there starfish emojis too? I was just in the water, like, this is where I belong, and then I find like a billion starfish, and my adrenaline was high, my voice was high, I just kept screaming, I was so excited, and then, because emotionally that was just a beautiful high, and it felt so good, and then I had to hit the other balance, the other side of it, and a few days later, I don't even remember what it was, but it was just heavy. It was so, and I immediately knew this was the pendulum swing. My pendulum swing is a little bit more immediate than it used to be. That's what instant manifestation is, okay? And so, because I'm instantly manifesting things, I'm instantly manifesting both sides of it. So we are in the transition phase where we're like, okay, now the pendulum is going to slow down a bit, and we're going to chill. And we're going to just receive what is coming to us. Like one of the sexiest energy huntresses ever. Okay? Like, literally being quiet in the woods to allow your prey or your desires to come. No, what you're preying on, what you are desiring, what you want. Okay, I guess you're not preying on it. You don't have to pray. What you're praying on. Ooh, how cool is that? That was exciting. Yes. So I gotta shake my head. Side note, this heart healing, that's what I was talking about at the beginning. The heart healing, of course, it goes into self-love and self-care and taking care of yourself and making yourself feel good from the inside. And what's been happening slowly but surely, as you can tell, number one, I'm shifting into my new space, into my transition, new home. But then also, I did my eyebrows. Like I started wearing lipstick. I did my eyebrows. I did my nails yesterday. I'm going to cut my hair. And it's like, these are the things that make me feel good. These are the things that make me feel feminine and make me want to, just like, ooh, how pretty. But back to what I was saying. I told myself I wasn't going to forget what I was talking about. Guys, anybody remember? If not, we need to do the ultimate manifestation anyway. Okay, let's do the ultimate manifestation. So you can find the ultimate manifestation on, I was talking about the pendulum swing. So the pendulum swing is slowing down, and we are in the woods receiving what is for us, receiving what we want, standing stoic. Because if you're a huntress, right, if you're in the woods and you're looking for your stuff, are you moving around? Let me move this branch over here. Maybe I can see it better if I move this branch. And then let me actually get some more leaves. And then you stand there for 2 seconds. Wait, maybe there's too many leaves over there. So then you go running over here and you start moving the leaves and then you go back. Like, does that make any sense? No, you don't. You are chilling. You probably have your little camouflage chair, little camouflage cute outfit. You're just sitting back in the woods. Feet planted firmly on the ground, grounded, becoming one with nature. Maybe putting dirt on yourself so you don't smell like your human foul. So that's what we want to do. We want to go into our own. And I don't want to call it hermit mode, because hermit mode is, there's the connotation of it being a solemn and home diddly home. I'm over here in my hermit mode. No, because it's not that. We want to just be stealth. We want to be invisible. We want to be cloaked in nothing but love, life, compassion, spirit, and truth, knowledge, and just minding our own business. Can we add that? I think a very important part of spirituality and finding and having your own spiritual grounding is minding your own business. Shining as bright as you possibly can with your gifts, with what it is that you shine brightly as, with the intention of allowing those who need what you have, who resonate with who you are, to come and find you, asking for what you have, and you offering in exchange. Of course you help people, of course you offer services. But a lot of it is healers healing thyself. A lot of it is just being an example, rather than trying to be over here and this person. I had to send them energy. I had to send this person energy and this person energy and this person energy and this person energy and meditate for this person and give yoga for this person and this person and this person. Save yourself. That resonate with anybody? Tracy says, being in the forest. Yes. All right, beauties. Beauties, beauties, thank you. We are hitting 29 minutes and 57 seconds. So I think that is perfect. I want to try to keep these at 30 minutes. So besitos, besitos. Let's get a hand mudra in. It's pouring outside. You don't hear that? Let me see. It's It's a raining. Alright, so I have rosemary powder, oils too, or rosemary. That's my foghorn leghorn. Ooh, I love that smell. Yes. I can smell it here too. Rosemary's. Alright. Hands. What do you need to show it? Alright, so using our hands to bring in this cleansing, this smoothing of our aura, this preparation for tomorrow, which is actually, I think tomorrow's the new moon too. June 3rd, I believe, is the new moon. So that's actually pretty cool. This is what was channeled today. Ooh. So, I saw purifying, and that one really stood out. So I'm going to think back. Even though it didn't come out, I synced it. I synced it! And then, one more. Let's see. Alright. Peace and purifying. Oh, and they're very similar. So purifying was the first one I saw. The Achala Agni Mudra. And then peace was the second one. Inner peace, the Kapota Mudra. Let's start with this one. This one assists in digestion, balance, and confidence. Confidence, yeah. I don't know what digestion is. I want to say trofo or something like that in Spanish. Balance y confianza. Confianza in Espanol. Benefits. Mildly energizing for the body. Balances digestion and directs breath and energy into the digestive organs. That's your gut health. That's your gut intuition. Helps to instill clarity, positive self-esteem, and life direction. May assist in releasing toxins that can cause disease. The element of fire is what it connects with. Curl all, hold on, my nose. It's starting to itch, hold on. Curl all of the, hold on, I gotta get some tissue. It's starting to itch. Curl all of the fingers inward like fists with thumbs resting on top. Extend the index fingers up to touch at the tips. Lay thumbs over the middle finger joints, touching at the inside tips. Allow the knuckles of the middle, ring, and pinky fingers to touch. Bring the hands just in front of the solar plexus. Relax the shoulders. And then the mantra being subtle balance and purity guides me confidently forward. I like it. So, curl all of the fingers inward, like fists, with the thumbs resting on top. So, like you balling up a fist, thumbs resting on top. Extend the index fingers up to touch at the tips. Lay thumbs over the middle finger joints, touching at the inside tips. So these thumbs should be touching here. Allow the knuckles of the middle, ring, and pinky fingers to touch. So make sure your knuckles are touching. Bring the hands just in front of the solar plexus. That is down here. Relax the shoulders. It's like right where my Labradorite is. Subtle balance and purity guides me confidently forward. Subtle balance and purity guides me confidently forward. Subtle balance and purity guides me confidently forward. Now when it pertains to these hand mudras, if you cannot do them, if they are difficult to do, continue to do them, because that simply means that whatever, while you practice just making this hand movement, whatever is preventing you from embodying the energy of that hand mudra will also shift out of your life. For instance, when people can't do this one, if your fingers are curling up, or it's hard, or you can't do it, just keep trying, keep practicing until they flatten out, until you are able to do the mudra, because that is when you also have those shifts in the energetic body. Yes. All right, guys. The second one being peace, 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 peace. The Kapota mudra. Inner peace, connection, and acceptance. This one directs breath and awareness to the upper chest and thymus, supporting the immune system. Cultivates a sense of inner peace and self-healing. This one is the energy of air. Bring the palms of the hands together in prayer position. Keep all fingers at the base of the palms together and gently bend the knuckles outward until the thumbs align side by side. Hold the hands slightly away from the body in front of the heart. I embrace the peace that is always within me. I embrace the peace that is always within me. Yes. Okay, so let's do that one. And then I have a little information about this first. Bring the palms of the hands together in prayer position. Keep all fingers in the base of the palms together and gently bend the knuckles outward until the thumbs align side by side. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's it. Bring the palms of the hands together in prayer position. Keep all fingers in the base of the palms together. Okay, so keep all your fingers up here and down here connected. Leave that connected. And then bend the knuckles outward until the thumbs align side by side. Peace. I embrace the peace that is always within me. Hold the hands slightly away from the body in front of the heart. Away from the body. I embrace the peace that is always within me. I embrace the peace that is always within me. I embrace the peace that is always within me. I embrace the peace that is always within me. I hope you guys like that. I feel it in my. So, fire and air. Fire and air, which are two, of course, of the elements. But one of two things can happen when you put them together. Air can ignite a fire, and it can go crazy, okay? Crazy. No bueno. Or, if it is contained, if it is in something that is, for instance, a hot air balloon. In a hot air balloon, you have fire and you have air, and the way they work together actually lifts you to your highest height. So as we tap into these two elements, keeping the purification, that fire energy, that boiling things up to the surface and charring it like the phoenix so it can all just die and be gone to ashes, and then allowing the air to come in and wipe it all away, give you a clean slate. So using those two elements, and then maybe tell me how these two elements show themselves to you. How do these two elements pop up for you either today or in the coming few days, in the coming week, by the next moon? Tell me how it feels for you. And again, these videos are timeless, okay? So regardless of whether you're watching now, whether it's a replay, whether the date is completely off or not, it does not matter, because if you're still watching to this point, there's something here for you. So be interactive with me and let me know, how do these elements manifest themselves to you within the next however long. All right? And if it comes up, you'll remember, oh, That's what Amora was talking about. And it'll show up. Okay? I'm so excited. I'm so grateful, 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 grateful. Do you know that song? Gratefulness is flowing from my heart. My heart. I think I want to play it. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Can I play it while I'm on here? No, I don't think so. Hold on. No, because then Facebook might be like, oh, you can't play the video. It has somebody else's song on it. Google gratefulness. I love that song. Just being grateful. All right, guys? So don't forget to share, like, love, subscribe to my YouTube. Send besos and sunflowers, hearts, and love.